Hello. Welcome back. Or welcome. Alright guys, there's no planned message here. Or nothing planned, just gonna see what the energy wants to do. If you are new, welcome. My name is Ebony, and thank you for letting me read for you today. If something resonates for you here today, please consider already liking and subscribing. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. I was guided to pull my Dream Oracle deck for everyone. Kind of get a look at what the dreams are talking about. A dog at the bottom of the deck. And a dog just barked right before coming live. I usually always see the dog kind of as Anubis. Be your own best friend. Be your own best friend, the dog. Dog barking is also spiritual protection. For those of you who need it, are seeking it, or wanting to know, I do ask for protection every time I come into channel. Ooh, chase. Hello. Maybe you're not chasing anymore because I just dropped it. Chase. Face and embrace the person in the mirror. How interesting. You know who you're embracing, collective? Yourself. I'm also scrying to the right, and using a crystal ball to scry. I'm also working on my scrying. Some of you could be doing that. I like to have transparency with my audience, so I will oftentimes read the cards, as well as divinate from my intuition. Let's just see what wants to come out for you. Okay, spirits, benevolent beings. Let's paint a clear and accurate story place for the clarity. Let me see what they need to see for their highest good. I have my computer off to the side here, and I'm really being drawn to my G-force symbol. G-force. So some of you could work in graphics or graphic design, or you have the force with you. G-force. Something also with NASA? Mountain. Reach your goals. So we're scaling some kind of mountain here. For some of you, I'm also getting that wherever you were drawn to, and this card would be an indicator of maybe where you are personally on this journey of yours, where you see yourself. I'm getting... That's interesting. I've never gotten that before. Going inside. How interesting. I've never gotten that message before. Not so much that you're wanting to scale the top or start at the bottom or reach higher than where you've been before, but I was really drawn. It's like I'm going through the mountain. You're going through it. Maybe you're bypassing it altogether. Maybe some obstacle or hill that you thought was an obstacle in your life, whatever that could represent for you. It's almost like you're going into it. You're not fighting it so much. It's not a battle or an uphill climb. It's just, I feel acceptance with that. Like whatever the struggle has been, because there has been, whatever the issue is, it's like you're going through it. Interesting. See what's new. See what's new. Huh. You also have box on the bottom of the deck. Reveal your secret power. The secret power is within you. Wow. One more, please, for the collective. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. X, moving past past energy. Exactly. Moving past your past energy, X. Reunite with a lost aspect of your soul. Wow. Oh my God, that made me really emotional just now. Animal, embrace your wild side. It's like some of you have been looking at this past version of yourself, or it's almost like you're this image, this picture that was maybe frozen in time for some time, and it's like you forgot. You're not this painting on the wall, or maybe maybe some of you are artists, or maybe you are an artist, maybe you want to paint, maybe you want to make your visualizations come to life. You want to tell this story in some way, but you're not just this canvas. This canvas is real because these arms are real. It's outside of the painting. But at the same time, I'm feeling like I want to go into the mountain. I was go deeper, going into not being afraid. I'm not afraid to go in there. Like, don't be afraid to go in there, collective. There's something inside of you, a past version of yourself, maybe even just something from childhood or something you love to do that maybe you're just being inspired to do again or to go deeper into it. This box, you're a secret power of yours is coming through. That's cool. That's cool. I mentioned scrying, so maybe some of you are wanting to learn that, or you're just cultivating a deeper aspect with you and your own divination practice. For my fellow readers out there, or whatever you do in the spiritual arts community, I feel like you're going deeper. I don't feel like it's something you're fighting, though. But some of you were scared to go deeper, maybe. Or you maybe didn't realize how deep you could go. You're going deeper, collective. And that's probably going to be the title of your... It's like, we're going in. Going in. Now, for some of you, that's also going to look like doing... That could be looking like doing shadow work. That could be uncovering the lost aspects of yourself. When I was younger, I used to hate the words like collective and ego and stuff like that. Actually, I saw the word ego, and I still do think of it actually as a very positive word. We use it in the spiritual community to kind of look at aspects of our shadow selves. But growing up, I never associated the word ego as anything bad. If anything, I felt that my ego was very healthy. That word itself is very healthy because it's an understanding of self, the ego. And we need that. We're here. We're human beings having a human experience. It's not bad. And if you watch my last live reading, I talked about the aspect of needing love, light, and darkness. Some of you are finding out that there are parts of yourselves that you need to be very gentle with yourselves about. The very things that you criticize yourself for, the very things that you have, maybe even judgments that you have about yourself, whatever that looks like. You need to, you're pumping the brakes, and maybe you're just taking a really good second look at that, at yourselves, at all aspects of yourselves. You're seeing something differently. You're uncovering something differently. You're going deeper into the heart of the issue, whatever it is. Whatever it is. For some of you too, this is not just on the spiritual plane. This is, of course, in your relationships. Going deeper into your connections, or wanting to go deeper into a connection with someone. Maybe you're giving yourself that leeway and that permission. I just heard permission to go deeper. Wanting to know yourself deeper and your partners on a deeper level. Good stuff. Good stuff so far. Oh. Hello. Got from the shaman's dream, we have overflow. Overflow. Overwhelm and plenty. Yeah, an emotional overflow. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. $43, breaking down to the number 7. So this is 7 is ascended masters, also spiritual initiations. I feel like you're inviting yourself, if this is your temple, to go deeper. Going deeper into your emotions. Joyful muse. Love it. Love it. Wow. For some of you, maybe you just put on some music and it just moves you the right way. It becomes your inspiration. You're going to be inspired. You're just allowing it. Allowing these inspirations slowly, allowing these inspirations to be reignited within you. It's going to overflow. And I feel like there's a part of you that kind of, with the mountain here, it's almost like you want to contain this so you're not overtaken or overwhelmed by the emotion, by the energy. You don't want to be overtaken by what you feel. For some of you, you don't want to be overtaken by the love you feel, maybe even love for another, because you feel it. You feel it. But you don't want to be overwhelmed by it. Okay. So maybe these are 3 aspects we're looking at today. The X, the mountain, and the box. What is the overall energy, please, for the collective? What is this past version of yourself that you need to see? Show me, baby. Ooh, yes. Repairing the veil. Ooh, that's a deep one. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Repairing the veil. So that speaks kind of to that judgment aspect I was talking about. Collective, you need to forgive something. I don't know what. There's something or someone you need to forgive. Forgiveness is for you, not the other person. There's something that you're learning how to. Maybe you're like, I don't know what this is. I don't even know what aspect of my past it is that I'm supposed to forgive. I don't even know. Or maybe it's someone. Maybe you're seeking that very thing. Go deeper. Go deeper to uncover what this is for you. I feel it. You need to, maybe someone wants your forgiveness. Maybe. And just because you hear them out or you listen to them or you really just take that time or you do, however that looks for you, it doesn't necessarily mean opening your life back up to this person or taking them back into, it's forgiving so that you can remove the energy. The energy needs to flow again. Okay? That's why it's saying an overflow of emotion. You don't want to be taken over by the feelings of the past that you felt when you were in this state of confusion, illusion, or uncertainty, perhaps. You don't want to be overtaken by those emotions. That's why you hesitate. So you put up this wall. This wall. You're going to find, though, that there's an inexplicable, I don't know if that's a word, an inexplicable gift that comes forth in you once you unlock your ability to forgive. It's going to inspire something in you. Or for some of you, the very thing that was your pain is going to then become your mode of inspiration. It's going to become your muse, as it were. You're going to create something from it. Something wants to be created through you, by you, for you. Yeah. You're tethered to this, the ties that bind. Some of you may want to do some sort of ritual cord cutting if you feel like you have to, but I don't feel that. And it's eclipse season right now, so these are energetic ties that you're transforming with that butterfly. The butterfly here. You're really transforming through this part of you. What is the mountain? Show me the mountain, please. There's something about communication, because I always get to see the mountain as kind of like a signal. You're sending out a signal, a beacon, a telephone call, whatever it is. You're sending out this energetic signal, and people are picking up on it, right? It could also be like a cry for help. Mayday, mayday. I just heard mayday, mayday. Okay. It could be like a cry for help. Maybe what does that cry for help look like? If you're experiencing lower thoughts, I have to be careful with how I word this, but if some of you are experiencing harmful thoughts, you're expressing, it's just coming out of you because you don't know how to express it. It could look like having a sudden burst of tears, crying out of nowhere. For what? You don't know. But its energy is trying to release out of you. It's trying not to be trapped or frozen in time. It's got to express itself. Show me the mountain, please. It has to express itself. And it's better that you sit there and actually process through the emotion and through the feeling than try to stomp it out as if it's something that needs to be gotten rid of. It's not. It's not. It needs to be looked at. Go deeper. It wants to be looked at. It wants you to see it for itself. If that's a darker aspect of yourself, good. Go in there. Look at yourself. This past version of yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive you for what you knew or didn't know at the time. Wow. Wow. Some of you knew and chose to do anyway. That's okay. Forgive yourself. Thank you. Yeah. Caterpillar. Opportunity. With a cat face. Snake with a cat face. A lot of eyes on this snake with a cat face. Opportunity. You could really be drawn to the color purple, but also number 4 here, we have something actually about a cat. You could be needing to wear some cat eye, tiger's eye protection, evil eye, that sort of thing. Because you are being given opportunities. The mountain is showing you are given an opportunity to do something, to create something, to go deeper into something. Also that you are protected energetically while going through it. So amping up your spiritual protection in that way as you go through this journey. You're in a new frontier, a new territory. I don't think you're scaling the mountain. You're literally going through it. You're going through it. Collective. And you're yeah. Closing a door. Completion. Wow. Look at that. Closing a door. Completion. It's done. Whatever you did. I kind of feel like that wants to go with the mountain. It's like that door closing or opening. It's closing. This also kind of looks like it's the eclipse, right? It looks like the eclipse here. You're going through it, collective. Now, someone literally could be going through it, as it were. Okay, playing on the words now. What is the secret power for the collective, please? Your inspiration. Look at that. You can't make up energy like that. Collective, the moment this chapter of your life that you're forgiven, and it's closing now. It's closing. Okay? You're repairing the veil. You are being repaired. If that makes any sense. Heart, home, compassion. That's like the sun, kind of, right? Your heart is just going, and it's sending out this signal, this love signal. For some of you, you very well are attracting love into your life at this time. And you're calling in soulmates and things of that nature. Of course you are. It's the signal of your heart signal, heart frequency signal. I have on a heart frequency signal right now as I'm channeling for you. And here, it's the signal that you're pouring out into the universe that is your unique signal, right? The signal from the mountain, and it's coming out into the divine, into the realm where people can see it again and see you for who you are. You've closed this chapter. Wow. Eclipse season is closing it out for you. It's pretty incredible. Completion, compassion. I have a lot of 9 energy here. Number 33, master number 33 with the cat here. Now that you've closed out this cycle, what do you want to create? You can do it all here. Some of you are multi-talented, multi-gifted. You do more than one thing. I myself do. You know, I come online and I read spiritual messages and divine through the tarot, but in my everyday regular life, I'm an artist. Okay. I do music, I draw, I paint, I'm an actor, I'm a storyteller, I'm a writer, I'm a filmmaker. And I have hobbies and just things that I do. And I wish I could kind of condense all of it into one thing. Maybe that's what you're trying to do. Figure out what to do with all of your passions. Just pick one up and start doing. Just pick one up and allow an expression. I love this cat. And again, with the cat face here, look how happy this cat is. It's something that's going to make you so happy. This joyful muse, inspiration, you're going to be inspired this week or sometime, no matter when you get this, whatever it is you're doing, I don't know what you're doing, but whenever you get this hit, this intuitive hit to create something, in whatever medium that you use to do it, collective, follow through with it. Just follow it. Follow it and see where it goes. I feel like you're getting ready to catch a wave, right? A wave of inspiration, and you just need to let yourself play in it for a while. You might stumble at first. You might think it's shit. I don't care. What is it? I'm hearing the quote from Little Women, Louisa May Alcott. Jo, she says, the key to writing is you never write, you know. You know, collective. You just start writing. Start letting your words come out on the paper and see where that takes you. Start painting. You have a clean slate. I'm seeing a canvas, a clean slate. Anything could take shape. Anything could take form. Now, it's clean. It's ready. It's ready for a new masterpiece. Anything. Whatever that could be. I feel like saying you will know. And it's a gift that was inside you all along. Maybe the one that you hung up for a while, or that you were trying to hang up, or you had this thing, this project, this idea that you've been trying to cultivate for years, and it's finally just going to start taking shape. Right as it was meant to. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Wow. Okay. Well, those are your oracle messages. I would get a tarot message for you. Shall we use the mystical moments? Tarot. Look at you. Creating. Empress. Beautiful. Yes, ma'am or sir. About to be real inspired up in here. Up in here, up in here. Okay. DMX. What is that from? Cradle to the Grave? Ooh. Oh, I just heard Isis Cradle. A cradle. The Isis Cradle. Cradle of Life. Cradle of Life. Yeah. DMX coming through? That's interesting. Okay. Cradle of Life, or from the cradle to the grave, from conception to the end point, to the grave, to the final destination. Got it. Got it. So we're mixing in a little bit of the dark in there with the light, right? As you should. Because it's all part of it. It's all one form. You'll know what that is. You'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. The star. How interesting. A dream. One that you kind of put on hold for a little while. That sounds important. That's in my backyard. What happened? I'm going to have to go check that out. Also, someone's name could be Lily. Lily. Or you might be seeing lilies. Lilies could be significant to you in some way. Lilies are spiritual love. Spiritual love. Spirit is here for you. And it's here for someone who needed to know that. They're coming through, dog barking, saying, yes, we are here. Showing you spiritual love. It's your higher self. Also, showing you spiritual love as you progress forward. I love it. Alright. What does the collective need to know about this creation that they're coming into? Show me clearly. Six of Pentacles. I saw it in reverse, but I'm not going to read reversal for this baseline energy. Six of Pentacles. For a while, collective, I feel like you were kind of giving of your own cup to satisfy the needs of others. It's something about looking at where you were giving in the past to things that weren't proper. There was not a proper reciprocation where your efforts were being given. Maybe even now you feel like you're afraid to almost take that action forward, that step forward. Do I continue giving to something where I know I'm not seeing growth, or I know I'm not getting the return on the investment of what I give? Some of you are just trying to be very practical about how you move forward and how you approach it. And I feel you on that. I'm in the same boat with you on that, even to my channel, as it were. I'm, trying to decide in the midst of a lot of life changes that have occurred for me, even recently, how much I can give, and also if I should, because as we know, I do a lot of these readings. I do them for free, but also, it's just a matter of kind of discerning if, should I start something new? Do I just wait? Do I just wait and continue? When I feel a message, I'm inspired to give it. And I got into doing tarot from a very loving place, but also I was very wounded when I first came into this space. So I've had an up and down little journey here. Anyway, I feel you questioning that. It's like, do I continue giving to something where I'm not seeing a return? Okay. And that's not a bad question to ask. And you have to be real with yourself and you have to be practical. For some of you, that could be a relationship. That could be a friend group or circle. That could be a project maybe that you were giving to that you know has already run its course. And it's not that you've given up. It's just you're ready to move on. And you have your own life to live now, collective. All the lessons that you, frankly, are repairing and have repaired and have maybe already forgiven, frankly, that you're moving on from. It's almost like the universe has granted you a clean slate. Hey, look, you had this wild little journey, okay, and you had to go through it and you had to get through it. And now the door's closing on that chapter. You're being given a clean slate. Don't look at the past. Speak only in the direction of where you're going. So, collective, I'm speaking love and light, life, I was to say, including darkness, right? My shadow. It's all part of it. But I'm speaking what I want into existence. And what I want is to grow a new community around my channel and to see positive growth and exchange. And honestly, if the messages are serving a purpose, if they're helping someone in some way, that is why I'm here. Okay? That's why I will always continue to do this work. And I love it so much. I just do. I have so much fun. And it's brought me into aspects deeper within myself that I never knew. And also the tarot, for anyone who's curious or interested or just needing to know, is a practical tool. Anyone can do tarot. And tarot is for everyone. But not everyone is for tarot. Oh, I can't say that. You do this, or you do any sort of work like this, and you are understanding that it's a pact, maybe even kind of like a contract that you're making with yourself, your higher self, and spiritual beings, and collective, and energy. You understand that because, as I've explained in several videos, this is real energy here that we're talking about. And some of you who are on your spiritual path of awakening have encountered even darker sides of this world that we occupy, right? I myself have too. And so there's very real expectations I just want you to be aware of. I'm not trying to tell you that this is all love and light. It's not. It's not. Okay? It's just not. There's real shit out here, and real energies and real people, real dark beings. And you know that. You know that. I'm not going to beat a dead horse. I feel you, though, being very practical about what your next choices are. If what you're giving is giving back to you. 6, also, the energy of the 6 is, of course, the past. But it's an overcoming energy. Because what have you been doing this entire time? You've been gaining experience. Now, on the bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Pentacles. And you're becoming more stable, more grounded. And you're in your home, protecting your stability. So, I don't know you. I don't know your individual journey. All I know is that whatever got you here, you're here. Go easy on yourself because I feel like you've overcome something incredible. And you need to allow yourself the time, energy, space, and peace to just shift into this new life that you're creating for yourself, frankly. What should the collective do next? The Star. Dream. Heal for some of you, but dream. Dream. Number 17. Aquarian energy. Yeah, I feel her coming out of, looks like you're coming out into the light. When I see this card, and I see the Taj Mahal, and Taj Mahal, of course, to me is it's a temple, but it's also a fortress, something that you were keeping safe. And I'm seeing Isis again, and I'm seeing an Isis temple. Some of you, okay. I don't want to jump around, but I'm getting a lot of downloads for you. All right, really quick. Some of you are going into initiations. You've begun some. You have begun an initiation for yourself. Some of you are also awakening. You're going deeper, right? Going into the temple to find yourself and to find who you really are and to see all aspects of yourself in there, okay? When you go into the cave, it is a personal journey of self-discovery, okay? When you go in there, you're gonna see shit. Some of you are seeing shit, too. Not just internally, whether that's through your dreams or otherwise, but in the real world, where you will. So just be prepared for that, okay? I wish I could tell you it was all, pretty. It's not, though. But what I feel, and I'm waiting for a 7 to show up in your reading. We do have 17, so that's good. Because tell me, 7's, again, we do have 7 here, but it's talking about experience. Because I feel like you're approaching something from a level of experience now. These initiations that you've been through. The graduating class, right? You are this graduating class, for sure. And you're paving the way. You're setting the bar higher. You're going at it for yourself. You're dreaming even bigger than you ever dreamed before. Okay? The star is a dream. And it literally is your dreams. Okay? What should the collective avoid at this time? The Page of Swords. Wow. Okay. See, we have a graduate here on top of all these books. Don't think you know it all. And don't think that there's not more to explore. Don't think your journey of learning is over. It's only just begun. And that's really the truth. You may be... I don't know why I got this. For some of you, you are incredibly intelligent. You are. But also the Page of Swords technically admits to his own ignorance. He knows nothing. He's a learner. He's a beginner. He inquires because he doesn't know anything. And I think Socrates, right, said it best. Socrates admitted to his own ignorance, and therefore there's real knowledge in admitting when we don't know something. That's just as powerful as admitting when we do. Some of you are also maybe taking, going back to school or taking like a master class, or you want to enhance your education in some way. There's something about that. Maybe you're studying just philosophy, things of that nature. There's something about using the knowledge that we have, right? And our little ideas are spreading now with the dandelion. Spreading our ideas out there into the universe. Our graduating class. Now, what you're being told to avoid, again, the energy of the Page of Swords is we must admit that we do not know everything. And the Page of Swords has to admit that. We're ignorant. There's something you don't know, but you don't be afraid of your own ignorance is what I'm telling you, collective. Is what I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you. Don't be afraid of your ignorance in a situation. Learn by discovery. Be the explorer. right? Just explore this new frontier. It's a whole new frontier for you. You don't have to be afraid of it. You won't be. In fact, I think if you maintain a level of curiosity about your situation, just stay curious. Stay curious. That's the only thing that really... And ask questions, okay? We're here to ask questions. Ask why. Ask why. That's the only way we're going to get through to anything. We have to continue asking questions. We have to continue pursuing and being curious. We're human beings. We are thinking, intellectual. And the only way we discern, the only way we know, is to ask questions. So, don't give up your love of learning. You might be innocent. You might be new. You might be a novice. Whatever. It don't matter. Keep that innocence about your learning in life, of life. You are always a student. Always a student. You are also a teacher and a student. Look at you, Chariot. Yeah, moving forward. Moving forward in that knowledge, because you're not stuck anymore. Oh, a snail's pace. How interesting. Yeah, some of you were plodding along at a snail's pace. Okay, something about the snail here, actually. It's interesting, because I've been doing some gardening in my backyard here recently with my mom, and we were moving her flower beds, and I'm finding a bunch of snail shells. Abandoned snail shells. So there's something about and I've seen videos for snails finding, or crabs even, like finding new homes, needing a shell. You need a home for something. Something was also maybe growing in the wrong home, growing in the wrong soil. That was a message for Taurus a while back. There was a message for Taurus on the channel called Go Tell the Bees. It's a live video. And it was about Taurus having planted their crop in the wrong soil. You had planted something in the wrong soil. It couldn't grow in this soil, or the soil was simply not rich. It was not fertile. It couldn't grow, so nothing could grow in it. I have felt that way too. I felt that way even this. I've thought about starting over completely, and I'm not afraid to, and I probably will. So, and technically I am, right? I renamed the channel. So it's something about not being afraid to start over. Because you're not starting from lack of experience. No. In fact, with that mountain of books under you, you have a lot of experience. You at least have the knowledge, right? Now, the Page of Swords, technically, he's still a novice because though he knows what to do, he's never applied his knowledge in the real world. So, there's that. But for you, Collective, I feel like you've been there and done that. You have more than enough knowledge and skill and experience to back this up. Okay? To back this dream up. What is the challenge for the Collective at this time? I heard your own creativity. The Six of Cups. Balloons could be very significant. Also, this kind of looks like you looking at the past versions of yourself. This is the X energy, right? The past energy. The Six of Cups. Your level of nostalgia. How do you look at the past? How are you viewing the past with the Six of Cups? How are you viewing the lessons that you've been through? She's very kind of lovingly looking at her former self, and maybe that's also something you're doing. You're going back and looking at things that you used to do, and you're seeing it differently. You're seeing yourself differently in those scenarios. And while maybe there's kind of a longing for how things used to be in your life, Maybe. Maybe you're thinking of a time of simpler days, simpler ways, but was it really? With the Four of Cups here? I don't know. I think a part of you wants to keep some sort of aspect of yourself from the past alive. But should you? Or should you just let those balloons go? Or be carried off with them? And there's something about that too, like letting your dreams go, letting your dreams fly with this dandelion spirit here of the Page of Swords, this knowledge that you're getting, letting your ideas fly. Because if you don't cultivate them, they will go back out into the universe and be cultivated where they're needed, right? Not that you don't need them, but if you don't do anything with these beautiful ideas, and maybe that's also something you're thinking about. It's like there's ideas that you've had in the past, collective, that you at the time wanted to cultivate, but you couldn't for whatever reason. Maybe that was due to finances, maybe that was due to sickness and health, or just where you were in your life at the time, okay? I am getting that. But for whatever reason, you could not cultivate this idea, these ideas from the past. But you have now this opportunity to do so, okay? So forget what was holding you back. Forget the stall, the delays. That's being removed. Okay. You have a wonderful opportunity that you should take advantage of, and you should do it as soon as you are made aware of it, whatever's making you aware of it. Okay. Get out of your own way. Calmly look at this in a new way. Look at your past in a new way so that you can see what you need to see from it. Okay. Now, for some of you, that could even be a person. Maybe they're looking at you differently as well. You seem larger than life. You do. You seem larger than what you maybe even let on. You're like a star. Some of you are stars, literally stars in the making or rising here. Don't fall into this state of it's an unrequited energy. Wishing for something that could not have been, or could not have been the way you wanted it at the time, or with the person that you wanted at the time, okay? You're being given a new opportunity. I feel new. But it's also, it's all of it. It's all of it. Well, let's see. I'm not going to force it, but I feel like you're looking at it differently. Choice time. Two of Cups. A lot of water here, right? We have a lot of energy and pouring energy and overflow, right? Now these projects, now this thing, this idea, this cultivation is pouring back into your life. It's giving fairly now. Maybe some of you, I feel like, also sacrificed yourself for a time. Look at that. King of Wands. Beautiful. Taking charge, ownership, leadership of your direction. That's incredible. Justice in the Crown. Look at that. Woo! Okay. I hear you, collective. Justice in the Crown with this King of Wands energy. It's backing you, King of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Slow and easy. Slow and steady. Sparks flying. Ideas flying. I think we talked about this in the last live. I really see these like the star energy. It's just shooting and bursting forth. It's just the ideas are flowing, and there's a rose semblance behind her. It's a golden age. A golden age. like Queen Elizabeth. And you're noticing like women in power and women, and it's not an ego power, right? Or like a dark power. It's just an equal playing field. We're just doing it. Just do it, collective. Like Nike, right? Just do it, okay? You're doing it. Slow and steady. And it's consistency. Knight of Pentacles also talks to me. It's always consistency. This Two of Cups, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Could be a relationship. Soulmate connection. Should you act on it? Something's intertwining. Cancer energy with that Two of Cups. Speaking of a crab, right? This idea is taking shape. You could go in multiple directions with it, multiple avenues with it, but also you could share it. Feeling like you could share it if you wanted to. Justice again. Hello. Six of Swords. Yeah. Moving on. From grief, from sorrow, from loss. These could also be how people feel about you. I never really try to paint the energy that way, though. I always address you, collective, for you, because you came here, you sought this reading for whatever reason, so it's for you, you know. It's all for you, if you really want it. It's all for you. You really need it. It's all for you. You gotta have it. Janet Jackson. I don't know, Janet or Jackson could be someone's name. Or just Janet Jackson. Right. See you staring out the corner of my eye. Afraid to approach me. Someone's afraid to approach you, collective. Oh, okay. But you see them staring. You see them staring, but they don't approach. Okay, so someone wants to balance up with you then. If we're moving this onto a love spectrum or a relationship spectrum, we do have one coming in. A King of Wands. Now that is a feminine King of Wands. Man or woman, though, irrelevant. Show me the Six of Pentacles. There's that 7 I was looking for. Yeah, someone has identified you as their option in love. Or, again, it's these ideas that you're trying to cultivate, right? What to do with them. They're watching you. They're watching something, or you're watching something. And you're kind of trying to figure out, what can you do with it? What can you build with it? How can you make it work? You're building something. Or you're rebuilding something. Cool. Show me the star. Judgment. Boom, bam. There's your judgment call. Judgment call. Judgment on this thing. Resurrection. I'm also getting trumpet, like music is your inspiration, and we have all kinds of art here going on, right? The medium doesn't matter. You're going to get the call and inspired. You're going in the right direction is what you're being told. No matter what choice you make, again, no matter what colorful inspiration you decide to do or delve in, you're going in the right direction. You're also, someone is guided maybe to come in your direction, or you're guided to go in someone's direction. It is the right thing to do. When and how is up to you, but you're being asked to go that way. Don't keep this dream alive. Judgment's clarifying the star. It's meant to be. Yeah. Show me this Page of Swords. The energy that you're trying to avoid. Yeah, disconnect from. Yeah. This Five of Pentacles, justice to that. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting that you didn't move forward literally because you lacked the knowledge. Okay. There was a cycle of karma that you were also in, dealing in this energy, because you had to learn how to work through it. Okay. Not knowing enough, not having enough, it was a hunger, right? How hungry are you for the thing that you want? We have a term also, we say that in acting, we say that in sports. Some of you that could apply to like physical fitness. Some of you are actually getting more into fitness. I myself am. I've really started going back to the gym here over the past few months and just working on my body, working on my physical aesthetic and keeping myself in shape. Some of you are doing this. It's something about the consistency and the effort here, wanting to put that time and energy into yourself, right? For some of you, you were going through that cycle of depletion so that you could stay hungry, staying hungry for the desire. How hungry are you? Because, what is it? A closed mouth doesn't get fed. Is that the term? Closed mouth doesn't eat. How hungry are you? But at the same time, you were hungry in a state of actual needing to survive. In fact, this state of you being hungry and out in the cold, for someone this is very literal, of not having enough, of not having the right finances to do, this is eclipsing out, right? This is over. You were exhausted from just trying to survive, let alone how could you possibly think that you were working on yourself this entire time, or that you were going to be putting in the work on yourself to do it. You were kind of disconnected for a while, maybe even kind of put out in the cold. Maybe even some of you were intentionally putting yourselves out, intentionally keeping yourself isolated, hidden. Don't want to be bothered because you didn't feel like you had anything to offer. I felt that for somebody. Oh my God. Or someone felt like they didn't have what they needed to offer to you or something like that. Okay. I'm keeping drawn back to the mountain because what I'm trying to do is ground this energy down, not keep it so broad, but at the same time, like real world examples, right? Real world examples are needed to, what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is, with judgment here, especially someone feeling like they didn't have the right means to give to you, that in comparison to you, or again, this is how you felt, someone here felt that they didn't have the means to give to another person, Six of Pentacles, the way that they were giving. And collective, for a long time, and I have to say this, you were giving to situations and people that could not give back to you in the same way that you were giving, okay? And someone needed to hear that. So you feel like you wasted a lot of time, okay, where that's concerned. Let it go. Let it go. Like this Page of Swords is doing. Okay, let it go. Like this balloon is doing. Stop holding on to the past. Let it go. You gotta let it go. If that's a relationship, let it go. Someone also could be really trying to hold on to you. Okay, these are karmic contracts that you were destined to play out with someone because they don't want to let you go for whatever reason. But they couldn't give to you in the way that you were giving. Okay, they couldn't show up for you in the way that you were showing up. Or maybe you're doing this now. Maybe you're showing up for yourself now in a way that people are like, where the hell did you come from? This isn't the person we remember. Well, better get used to the idea because this person's here to stay. Our love is here to stay. Six of Cups. This idea, right? But Our love is here. Our love is here to stay. The Moon and the Page of Wands. Someone's afraid to reach out. And that could also be someone from the past, but confirmation with the Moon here. Oh, we need a confirmation about that. Someone's deeper hidden feelings and emotions. We're trying to process that, to understand that. But someone was afraid. Literally afraid. 8 of Swords. Okay. But how to move towards you in this new energy that you're in. Some of you are also afraid to let go of the past. That's just the fear. That's the challenge here, right? The challenge. Overcoming this sense of, I don't know what to do about my situation. I really don't know what to do. And the Moon, right? The Moon came in to block the Sun to say, hey, I need you to address me for just a second here. Hey, can we come back and focus right here, just for a second. Okay, I've got you for about 5 minutes, and then I'll let you go again. Okay, I'm going to eclipse the Sun, so it's just you and me. Okay, we need to address something here, right? We need to address this little fear that we've got, this little past situation that we've got here, something that we're looking at. Just this is between you and me. Okay. Us, okay? Nobody else, just us. Anywho, right? Let's look at this thing. What do you want to do with this thing? This energy. This thing from the past. Are we going to address it? 2 of Cups. Someone's doing something. You're having a conversation of some kind. That's your outcome. Decision. You've made a decision. You. Okay. I like your decision. 9 of Pentacles. Hell yeah. You are the decision, Collective. Preserving you. Even in secret. 7 of Swords. You might not be saying anything. It's a secret conversation, right? Okay. That's the experience that you've got. The gains that you're attaining for yourself. You're not speaking very much. You're just strategizing. Strategy. And maybe that is your strategy. Maybe also someone you're dealing with, it's kind of a strategy to see how you move before they make a communication. There's a reading I did for Capricorn on the channel a couple years ago called When You Move, I'll Move, right? And it's part of the song, right? When you move, I'll move, just like that, right? Just like that. When you move, I'll move, just like that. You're moving. Some of you are actually moving, or you will be. You're moving into your season. Your time to shine. And you will be. Very much. Some of you definitely are like influencers or your fellow tarot readers. You have platforms of your own. Those are going to be taking off. Okay. Advice, please, for the collective. Show me. Patience, Iago. Patience. Divine timing, right? Number 14 could be significant. Also, an angel could be showing up in your dreams. Or spirit. Something you were afraid of. Don't be afraid, is what the energy is trying to tell you. Don't be afraid. And keeping your emotional body calm. There's something about trumpets. You could be seeing trumpets in general, or trumpet flowers, like trumpet flowers. There's something about that. I just see it as Gabriel's horn, and Gabriel rules the throat chakra, which is also why you could also be wearing more blue, or it's something about your voice. So that's why I know, especially with the King of Wands here, many of you are influencers, or you speak, or you use your voice in some way to educate, communicate, all that. You're single too, if they were wondering. Whoever you are, you're single. I see you. Highly single, very single. The time is now. The time is nigh. Overcoming this energy of stress. Don't be stressed. What is that? Hierophant? Spiritual lessons here about how to handle stress. Afraid to approach you. I tried to tell you. I'm trying to... Dang it. Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords. Someone you're not. King of Wands. Look at you. Four of Swords, King of Wands, Death. Holy crud. Now look here. And the Magician. Jeez. Lord Jesus. Now look here. What? Now look. Oh. Now again, you could have energies or people back from the past, but that King of Wands, yeah, and he's looking at death. Whew. If this is someone from the past, someone you were dealing with, maybe even some kind of spiritual authority or boss figurehead, someone is having a falling out. I have to say that. I can't look at this energy and be like, you're doing great. You're not. Someone here, and I don't know who, but there is also a King of Wands who is your technically your match, and as it were, that you're not communicating with, you're not speaking with, but there is heavy desire and passion here with the Scorpio here. I also see this as, it's death, rebirth, and sex. Sex, death, and rebirth, all that, and taxes. Can't forget taxes. Oh yeah, tax season, right. Okay, some of you in regards to that have, with the Tudor rose here, no, that's the York rose. Anyway, symbolism. You're coming into some kind of inheritance. I'm seeing two houses merging. I'm seeing that could also be two income streams. Some of you who are in relationships or you're getting married or something about that, or you could even be separating. We do have justice here. So there's court issue cases here. There's separation happening, but also there's like the relationships that need to separate are doing that so that the true relationships can come together. There could be looking also at blended families. Some of you also are getting back healthy tax returns. I can't say that for sure. Some of you, it wasn't so healthy. So something about money where that's concerned, or other people's money, or appropriating other people's money. Sorry, I'm just channeling and giving you what I'm getting. I have no idea what this is. Okay, cool. Something about death of an old cycle, old way that you were doing something. It's just not working. It's not going to work, and it's not going to work. So if this is a communication style, you're changing it up. And you have to. You have to. You really do. And it does stress you out. I know. Trust me. I know. I see it. Anyway, it stresses you out that the old style of communication that you thought or that you wanted to work for a while, it's not working. So you're going to have to change it out. You're being creative. Okay, I see it. And it's just asking you to be patient with yourself as you navigate this new arena, yeah? Okay. Cool. Good shit. Good shit. Let's read Joyful Muse. Oh, hello. What was that? Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you didn't see it. Wandering between realms. You're, kind of back and forth a little bit as you explore. It's kind of like you're being let off your leash to a degree and just being told, go out there and roam for a little while and just see what you find. Go outside and play. Play. Some of you need to play. Whether that is your instruments or whether that is literally outside. You need to be outside playing. Like a kid. Go do it. Summer's coming up. Spring is here now. Go have fun. Okay. The gift of play. the inner child. The joyful muse invites you to be more playful. Go figure. To have more mirth and joy in your life. You have become boring to yourself. Even as others continue to find you interesting, but you find yourself boring, right? You feel like you're doing the same old, same old. Yeah, can't do the same old anymore. Circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude, as it were. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror. Smile at a stranger. Wink to a child. Be careful about that one. Anyway, be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. Okay? The joyful muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Give yourself permission to be mischievous and find the humor in the tragedy, while careful not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in the areas of your life. The joyful muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace her gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, and he or she will help you to return to your innate innocence, the place of never been there, never done that. Even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning. So you are, again, feeling renewed in the sense of the old things that you've done before, this sense of renewal in the old and in the mundane. You're doing it differently. And overall, your attitude and your outlook on life simply is changing. Reunite with the lost aspect of your soul. Reach your goals. And reveal your secret power. Guys, I hope this message in any way served you. I hope there was something in it for you. And I thank you so much for those of you for coming to, spending a little time with me on the channel. Please remember to like the video on your way out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Drop me a comment. Of course, I definitely want to hear from you. If you feel like this is relating to you in any way, do let me know. I hope you guys are well. I will see you around, and thanks for stopping by. Take care.